Hello everyone, and welcome back to the µTAS 2021 YouTube Live series. Today we first have Professor Dittrich and Professor Gervais, who will be discussing the upcoming µTAS 2021 awards.
Okay, should I start then? So, hello everybody from my side as well. My name is Petra Dittrich. I'm for this year's µTAS conference the award chair. This means I have an overview of all the awards that you could earn on the conference. And otherwise, in my other life, I'm professor for bioanalytics at ETH Zurich in Switzerland. So today I will show you all the awards that are available on µTAS, and so you will see there is an award for everybody there. So stay with us and have a look what you can win. Everything I tell you, you can also find on the website. So there is the website, and then you see here this little button that says awards. Click on this, you see the list of awards, and you get detailed information for every award. Okay, so we have different types of awards. Those for principal investigators, so the old guys like me or a bit younger maybe, and those who attended the conference and that are for master students, for PhD students, and for postdocs. I will start first with those that are for the PIs. Okay, so first of all, there is an award sponsored by ACS Analytical Chemistry, and that is called the Young Innovator Award. That's an award that is for an individual who has demonstrated exceptional technical advancement and innovation in the field of course, microfluidics or nanofluidics, and in his or her early career. And this award is pre-selected. So it's just now that we have applications and that a committee will select the awardee. And this person will be announced just before the conference and will deliver a speech on the conference. Then we have a second award ceremony on the conference. And this is a prize sponsored by Lab on a Chip and by Dolomite. This prize is called Pioneers in Miniaturization. It's a lectureship. And this honors and supports the upcoming next generation of scientists who have contributed to understanding or development of miniaturized systems. Again, it's a prize that is pre-selected by a committee. And again, the winner will deliver a speech on the conference. There is a deadline for this prize, and it has been extended. So if you are interested in this and you want to nominate yourself, or you know someone who could get nominated, you have still time until end of June. Okay, look on the website as well as on the website from Lab on a Chip. There you will find more information on that prize. Okay, and now here are some awards for the attendees. And the first award I show you is the award that is called Art in Science. And this is sponsored by NIST and again by Lab on a Chip. And that award honors a nice image or a photograph or a microscopy image that is somewhere related to a project that you did and where you submitted an abstract. But it's not judged only by the scientific content. Of course, here in this Art and Science Award, it's important that it looks nice. It has an aesthetic eye appeal and artistic allure, and there is some scientific content in that. And here on the right side, you can see how it could look like. That was a winning picture from last year's conference. There are some guidelines on the website. If you are interested in this prize, you find more information, what exactly you could submit and which format this picture should have when you submit this. Anyone can participate. So yeah, just think of your work and have some creativity, put some additional creativity in this and submit a nice image. Then you can also win an award for the best paper that you submit. Actually, we have 3 awards there. These are sponsored by Biomicrofluidics, so the journal. And here we use a different grading, different scheme of selecting the best paper. Here we use a grading that was conducted beforehand by the technical program committee. They pre-select a good number of papers, about 25 papers, and then the extended technical program committee and also CBMS board members, so those who from the society that hosts the conference, so really senior scientists or researchers, they will pick the 3 winners out of these pre-selected papers. Yeah, so again, take some time to write an abstract or this extended paper, make it nice and of course with good content of high quality, and then you are maybe in this part of this competition. Okay, so best paper award, and then what's most important comes next. These are the awards for the posters. I think that's from my perspective, and I attend µTAS since a long time, but this is something that I love very much, to select the best poster of the conference. The best poster award is dedicated to Professor Widmer, who was the inventor of the name µTAS, a professor in Basel at this time, and he also was the chair of the first µTAS, so that's why we have this name. And again, it's sponsored by the journal Lab on a Chip. So how can we find out of these huge numbers of papers the best poster? Well, we have a certain pre-selection again and a certain procedure how we judge the posters. And we will hear by Thomas later how this is done. Yeah, but yeah, you may see from all good old times that was a winner from 2012. Yeah, you have to make a nice poster. You have to give a good presentation for your poster, but you can give something back, get something back because it's pretty prestigious to win this poster prize. And this guy here, you see here, this is from, he came from my group. He was PhD at this time, and he's now professor at ETH. So probably this poster prize helped him. Okay, and then we have more poster prizes. That one here, these are the daily poster prizes, sponsored by Cheminas, the Society for Chemistry and Micro Nanosystems in Japan. And again, the selection is very similar to the previous one, okay? And that I'm not telling too much because Thomas can give more details how you can win such a prize. Oops. And we have even more poster prizes. So we have a specific poster prize for those posters that present a microfluidic device made in glass. And this is sponsored by IMT, a company that sells glass microchips. And yeah, if you not yet have done your abstract, maybe you just throw away PDMS and make the thing in glass, and you have a good chance to win this poster prize. And yeah, the same for the next prize that is sponsored by Sensors, a journal. And this is for the Outstanding Sensors and Actuators Detection Technologies poster. So again, a very specific prize for a specific topic where you can win an extra prize. And my last slide is about some other types of prizes that you can ask for just before the conference starts. And these are awards you would get for travel. We particularly look for those of you who need actually a bit of help or support, financial support for travel. It can be given for travel, or it can be given to skip the registration fees for your attendance. And these prizes are sponsored by Micro Machines, another journal by MDPI, plus many of those are sponsored by the Society CBMS. Yeah, look on the website if you're interested in the prizes, in the awards, and it's secret now, but I'm sure there will come further awards, so it's worth to check the website for updates again and again. Maybe there is another prize that you are interested in. Okay, thanks for listening. I give the word to Thomas now. He will give us more details on the poster prizes.
Thank you very much, Petra. It's a pleasure for me to be here. My name is Thomas Gervais. I'm from Polytechnic Montreal, Canada. I also happen to have worked as a poster judge for the student poster competition 7 years in a row, and really liked it. And now I have the chance of being a poster competition chair for this year's µTAS. And so what I want to give you today is our few insights on the student poster competition, and hopefully tell you that you should definitely participate, and that we are looking forward to meeting you. So next slide, please. So the first thing about the student poster competition is that it's for students only. And so that excludes ex-students like postdocs and obviously professors. So it's really for the students. Postdocs and others can, of course, present posters, but they cannot be selected for this competition. Then the poster session takes place in the first 3 days of the µTAS conference, and the prizes are given on Thursday, on the very last day. So it's a fun format. And last year we had the opportunity challenge to create the first fully online poster competition. And we learned a lot from this. We actually learned some cool tricks that we really want to apply again this year, but this year there will be an on-site meeting. And so we're proposing a completely new hybrid on-site/online format, which is not fully determined, but is already very exciting. And also I want to say that we've learned from the past year, and we will make sure this year that there are poster sessions that are specifically adapted for all time zones, so that everyone can present their poster during the day. So that is also upcoming. And then as a student, why should you participate to the student poster competition, right? Is it stressful? Is it worth it? Well, first of all, it's a way to really promote your research. 40 plus professors will look at your abstract or your work at some point, and you will have some of them will come visit, ask questions that may help you. So it's really a good way to promote your research. It obviously increases your visibility, especially if you win one of the many prizes available. And after all, it also hones your communication skills, which are absolutely essential to lead a successful scientific career. And so there are many prizes. You can see here the winner, the grand prize, so the Vidma Award for the 2020 posters, but there are many others, as Petra mentioned. And so the way this works, just to have an idea, to participate, it's very simple. You just submit an abstract, as you know, asking for poster or oral, and then the TPC, the committee that will review the abstracts, will read all abstracts, and they're all ranked by at least 6 people typically. And the top rated students will receive a star, and that means that their posters will be starred. You will learn that on the very first day of the conference, so it's a surprise. And starred posters automatically participate in the student poster competition. Now I have to say that in this particular case, you will have this information beforehand to prepare. So I have to correct myself. You will, because it's the online/on-site format. And so students who receive the star, so they will be notified, and then they have to prepare a poster and a short presentation as well. And more details are coming, but last year students had to present a 1-minute flash presentation and a 3-minute recorded presentation that could be shared among all juries. But this is subject to change this year because of the possibility to do it on site as well. And then what happens? So during the 3 days of the conference, there are specially dedicated poster sessions where everyone walks around and sees your work. Plus, there will be a group of 40 plus serious looking poster judges, as you see in this screenshot right on the right, that will come. And some of them will ask questions and rate your presentations in order to find the best posters among the best. And in the end, the prizes are awarded at the final ceremony. So then how to increase your chance of winning? Well, prepare a stellar posters with nice figures, a clear message, prepare an engaging short presentation. You know, it's a good poster is about the rigor of the work, the quality of the oral delivery, and the enthusiasm of the speaker. So be prepared on all those fronts. Be creative, and when you're asked questions, answer directly and concisely, and that's really a recipe for success. So in the end, we hope to see you at µTAS. The very first step to participate is very simple. Do submit an abstract this week to participate to µTAS, and the rest will all go naturally. So thanks a lot for listening. I'm looking forward to seeing you maybe on site, maybe online at µTAS.
Yeah,
Great.
thanks, Thomas. Just the last slide, I take over again. So take your chance to win one of the awards at the µTAS conference. And you have seen how much people are involved in this. We really do it very seriously to select the right people. And once you win, everybody knows you because we have the ceremony where everybody looks. And yeah, that's a really great part of the µTAS every year. Thanks. Oh, I stopped here. Oops, go back. Yeah.
Great. So I guess the one big point of clarification is no abstracts this year. So only full papers due on Tuesday. So please don't submit an abstract this year, at least. So it's going to be full papers. But everything else really helpful, and feel free to come back to this, you know, later in the summer, leading up to the conference, especially those students who are, you know, find out that they're nominated, and then like, all right, how do I try to win this award? So thank you so much. So next we have Professor Juncker, who is going to be discussing some of the upcoming µTAS 2021 events.
Hey, well, Ryan, thank you so much. I'm David Juncker. I'm professor of biomedical engineering at McGill University. And together with Ryan, we are actually chairing this community engagement committee and trying to think about how we can engage the community. And this live video presentation to which you're all attending right now is, I think, one of the first or most visible activities we have taken to try to engage this community in these special times. And actually, so coming for this µTAS 2021, I mean, it's exceptional, of course, because we have an exceptional condition with COVID-19, and which forces us to make a lot of online activities. But as we're already seeing this year, we'll have the opportunity of having the first hybrid µTAS, so that's a big innovation, which will also give us new opportunities. And the second big event this year for this µTAS is that actually this is a 25-year µTAS anniversary. And so based on these two things, actually Amy, her, and Joel Waldman, they came us and they reached out to us and asked us to think of how we could build up a special event for these 25 years, as well as basically take advantage of this new reality. So as my dean says, you know, never let a good crisis go to waste. Here we have a major crisis, but online tools also give us the opportunity now to connect with the µTAS community around the world at times where otherwise we could not connect. And so in the past, whereas our interactions were limited to 2 weeks during the time of the conference, we can have now take advantage of live streaming tools as well as online conferencing tools to try to connect in the meantime and create networks and meet with people and try to compensate to some extent maybe for the lack of personal time that we might have at the conference itself. And so for this coming months, building up to the conferences, we are looking into organizing a few events, and actually we are still looking for people who would like to not only participate, but also like to organize these particular events. And so if you have ideas that you'd like to share with the community or make events, then please feel free to reach out to me or to Ryan or to also Amy or Joel directly if you think that's pertinent. And so there's 2 particular events that we are planning to hold. And the first event is is an event to think about where µTAS might be going into the future. So we have been here for 25 years. What would the next 25 years hold for us? What are the big challenges where µTAS and microfluidics and lab on a chip could have a huge impact and help address societal challenges. And so for this series, I think we're looking for people who are interested in organizing, hosting fireside chats, maybe hosting chats with people, researchers who made a device, who maybe went into the field, maybe global health device, invite people who maybe are physicians who use these devices and apply them in the field and give you feedback on how they actually work. And so people who can talk to the challenges of building these devices, the challenges to apply them, and give you a real sense of flavor. The second series that is also, I think, shaping up is an entrepreneurship series, which goes a bit in the same direction. We make something in the lab, we want to translate so that someone can take advantage of it. And one way is to translate it yourself and work with clinicians. But the other path is to maybe found a company or to work with a company and go through these phases of entrepreneurship. And this is a big challenge, but many of the µTAS community have taken on that challenge, both people who are faculty, people who are students, and we hope that they can speak about their experiences, about the challenges, about the successes, and also about the failures and how sometimes they can rebound and learn from these failures. And so I hope that you will both participate in these events, online events, both as a way to connect people, as a way to see people, and if you were to decide to be an organizer, also as a way to actually imprint your fingerprint onto what the conference will come to be in this intermediate session. And of course, on top of these online events, we will also be looking then to have in-presence organizations during the time of the conference itself. So these are not events that are meant to compete with presential events, but of course to complement them and to create a strong, to build up the community and connect across ourselves and learn more about special aspects that you might not find reported in a paper or even being at the conference. And so with that, I'd like you all to thank you for listening here, and be happy to feel free to contact me if you have further questions about the µTAS conference or any of these events. And I also want to thank Ryan in particular, who's been hosting these live streaming events and has done such a fantastic job to bring all this information. And of course, all this information is now available on the internet for download, and so that people can see it even later on at their convenience. So thank you very much.
Great. Well, fantastic. And thank you again to all of our participants today. So with our final papers due this Tuesday, June 8th, we're going to have just one last YouTube live session, which will actually be a live Q&A where any of the students who are working on their paper submission, you can come, you can ask questions live, and we'll be there to answer any questions for that last part. And so until then, to all the students and postdocs who are preparing those papers in these next 5 days, good luck, and we hope to see you soon. Bye, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, and we are